So I want to actually turn to the private sector. I want to turn to Oleksandr, who I've known for a couple of years, executive at the Kiev Medical University, which we at EBRD have supported with financing back when in Ukraine a couple of years ago. You relocated, you moved part of your business here. You kind of Kiev Medical University in exile, so to speak. I know you moved to Katowice and the area. You have a medical hub there. So we'll be very much keen to hear, and we have a joint program about integrating refugees. So if you can share your experience, Oleksandr, will be very, very useful and helpful for us to hear from first-hand experience in dealing with, very difficult situation as well, having to move part of your business, but also to accommodate and find ways to integrate other Ukrainians and refugees. So please.
Good morning, everyone, and Slava Ukraini. This is the most popular greeting now in the world, and the whole civilized world is so united as it was never. Well, not united for a long time as it is united now, and we as Ukrainians and our community of Kiev Medical University feel the support and unity and the support of European Bank of Reconstruction and Development, which is doing a tremendous job. So it is a great honor for me to be here today, and on behalf of Kiev Medical University to share our experience on helping Ukrainian refugees and on the mission which is supported by EBRD and some of the expectations and outcomes of this mission. In Kiev Medical University, we consider healthcare workers as the most educated and socially respected people of any society. So that is why they need special attention and inclusive help in adopting in a new environment, and that is why we identified various areas after communicating with our colleagues. I'm medical doctor myself, and after communicating with EBRD, we created a step-by-step action plan and program to help Ukrainian healthcare workers. So we providing consulting services as well. We are providing access to jobs and socioeconomic support, as well as mental health support. So in providing the consulting services, we gathered various stakeholders. They are governmental bodies, self-governance organizations of Poland, healthcare leaders, and multidisciplinary team of lawyers, and we created the kind of roadmap for Ukrainian healthcare workers, how to find a job, how to get employed within Poland, and we recorded a set of lectures which are available online. And in providing access to jobs, we first did marketing research of labor market of Silesia region. That's where we are located. Our relocated university is located, and we identified the job requirements for our healthcare workers. As an outcome, we already found like over 300. We are providing 300 job offers, and we had face-to-face meetings with over 40 healthcare leaders of Silesia, dental specialists, and representatives of pharmacies. And it was so pleasant to hear on each of these meetings how everyone is satisfied with the qualification of my colleagues and of the positive attitude to job, and everyone is so open to cooperate with our colleagues. In providing mental health support, we gathered various specialists in these fields, including specialists from WHO, specialists who kind of teach how to cope with stress, how to adopt in the new environment. And it is very important for our citizens now, especially. According to WHO, every fourth Ukrainian is in some way his mental health is affected, and as our Minister of Health, Viktor Leshko, said that during this time of war, every Ukrainian became 10 years older than before. So this part of our project is of great importance. That's basically what have we done in terms of the project, of the mission, in supporting Ukrainian healthcare workers who are in forced migration. But there are so many things also that can be done, and everyone has to do something in order to bring the victory of Ukraine, in order to support Ukraine, and Ukraine will surely win, and the whole civilized world will win, and the justice will win.
Thank you very much, Oleksandr. If I may just ask, because there are a few motives which all of the speakers mentioned. How about the language skills, and how did you, for example, for the people who you trained, did you also offer Polish language training? How did the language fit into the language skills were upskilled for the people in order to be able to find placements?
If we're talking about our university, which is partially relocated to Poland. Actually, the contract number 2, which we signed within our employees, it was a contract with a teacher of Polish language and culture. So we are creating the Department of Polish language and culture within our university. So for all of our community, it's very important to know the language. We understand this, and actually we are, as administration of university, are also attending language courses. For healthcare workers, of course, language is of great importance because they need to pass some certification exams in order to get license as a doctor, as a nurse, or as a pharmacist. And there are everyone is kind of like on different stage of learning the language. Some of we know the cases that some of our Ukrainian citizens learned Polish language till maybe B2, B1 level, which is the requirement to get employment, is B2 level. Learned it in 10 months, so kind of, but it was really intense language courses. But there are some cases like this. But considering the lack of healthcare workers in Polish health system, there are some kind of the procedures they ease the procedures for our citizens, and they give time to work under supervision of Polish specialists, and this time is of course needed for our for Ukrainians to learn language and to learn how the system health system works. So, but during this time, it's very important that healthcare workers, they earn money, they earn for living, they can support their family, and they have perspective, which is the most important, to have perspective that they will be employed as doctors in the future, and therefore they will not lose the qualification, they will improve their skills, they will communicate with their colleagues, and of course Ukraine has lots to offer because we have a great intellectual and scientific capacity within our country.
Absolutely. No, thank you very much, Oleksandr, for sharing all this with us. Thank you. Now we have